Injury 25. It's been 15 days since I pierced the skin of my neck with the artifact. That's all it took, it seems. I began experiencing a thirst by the next day. At first I thought maybe it was wishful thinking or delusion, but by day 2, no normal liquid would quench it. Even water felt like sand in my mouth. By day 3, I could no longer go outside in the sunlight. I'm gonna miss the sunrise, but it was a worthy sacrifice.
Mother.
There has been complications. I've begun growing tufts of thick white hair in odd places on my body. I've been experiencing
Mother.
fits of uncharacteristic rage. I fear the legends may have been more true than I imagined. Stories of Moloch's children, the raging mountain men of lore. Note to self: investigate bioengineering sector.
My children.
And there is that. The voice. I do not know if the ancient virus has given me a personality disorder, or Moloch now lives in my mind.
More children.
Hello, everybody. It's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich, and this is the Apocabitch Roadshow.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh, hi!
Hi, Dr. Nick. I mean, wait,
What?
wrong show.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Ooh,
Mais s'il vous plaît.
ooh, pie.
S'il vous plaît.
Wow. I like it. Hi, everybody. That is Moloch. The Moloch is the ancient vampire god, or yeah, he's ended up being an ancient vampire god. Not so much a world. Well, it could be a world destroyer. Actually, yeah, he was, because his children overran the world and they had to be burned off the planet. That's according to legend, by the way.
Feel the fire.
Tonight's Toasty. Tonight's a special episode of the Apocabitch Roadshow. I've turned off the channel actions, not because I don't want you guys to have fun, but because there isn't going to be a lot of NPC and fighting and that kind of stuff. We're going to be, it's going to be more of an exploratory exercise tonight. And there's going to be some voice modding stuff going on. I'm attempting to try. So if something doesn't sound right, like bad, so, you know, like something's going wrong with, like it always does, let me know. Other than that, let me. You know, that's how it just always happens. Something always goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
All right, when we last left you guys, you were partying in a club after successfully making a deal for tons of cocaine, blood cocaine, and
Yes. Yes, we did.
And the Wraith had shown up to tell you that the Ember Ray desperately needed your help. They've been having safe houses have been attacked, and vampires have been killed by some unknown assailants, using weapons unlike anything that they're familiar with. And on top of that, their leader Bodhi had died mysteriously, and the current leader, who is also Ember Ray, has requested that the Wraith come get you, and so the Wraith asked you to go, and now we're heading to the Ember Ray's headquarters, which turns out to be in there's a huge abandoned train yard. The trains don't really run because there's only like one city in these countries. Or maybe if there's another city, it's way on the West Coast. So there's no trains anymore. So the trains sit silent. So imagine a massive train yard with all the train cars there. She takes you through a maze of train cars until finally bringing you to an underground kind of facility, taking you down underneath the train yards, and that's where their headquarters are apparently, and in a large bunker. Shows you into this. This is the Wraith. The Wraith, the wife of the caretaker. She takes you into. Yes.
What's a cake?
A cake? I have not had a cake
We'll tell you
in
when you're
50
older.
years. Yeah. It's a trap. I'm gonna say that's a thing. I'm gonna make this a thing. Cake is a trap. It's a trap. Instead of it's a trap, it's a cake. Okay. Anyway, that's a personal thing. Cake is a very yummy baked good using flour and sugar and milk and eggs. Anyway, you guys are in a large bunker, and big, large room. I'd say large, like gymnasium size. You see cots of stuff, but a lot of equipment. There's not that many people. There's some people over on some computer screens and stuff like that. But the Wraith shows you in, and there's a little area set up with couches and a coffee table and stuff. And she kind of brings you over. And as you come over there, you hear this scream come from another room. A woman screaming, and you're like, and the Wraith.
Is this a normal occurrence?
That's Ember Ray. She's been like this for she's been like this ever since the news about Bodhi. It dies down for a moment. Here, go ahead, have a seat. Have a seat, please, please.
Okay, thank you.
You must have questions.
So many.
What would you like to know? I'll tell you everything I can. Polyhedron! 29 months. Polyhedron is the current front runner. OG, 29 months. No one has beat it. What's up, Polly? Please, I'll answer them the best I can, and I'll tell you what we're asking of you. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. So the group is called Ember Ray, and there's also a person called Ember Ray.
Yeah, the group, this group was named after Ember Ray, the woman who's currently screaming in the other room. And she is Sebastian Opulence's sister, his youngest sister.
Okay.
Bodhi. My understanding is that Bodhi, Point Break, was a good friend of Sebastian in some way, and he and Ember became lovers. I know that Sebastian Opulence, but what I've told was he was responsible for creating the vampires in this world, and somehow Bodhi was involved too. But something happened, and Bodhi and Ember fled.
Okay.
After hiding from Sebastian's new world for decades, I was on the streets just trying to survive as a vampire. Bodhi and Ember finally decided that they were the only ones that could possibly do something to save the human race from just being drained dry and bloated and lifeless, laying in their virtual world and then being drained of the blood. So they decided to start this terror. It was a freedom group, is what Point Break would call it. He took the name Mantle Point Break, but they decided to call it Ember Ray for the effect. He wanted Sebastian to know where it was coming from.
Okay.
Bodhi had said that Ember was one of the most purest person that he knew. She's an artist, and he didn't think Sebastian didn't have a very high. It didn't really.
Sebastian sounds
didn't
like
think
a dick
well of her.
anyway. So.
Didn't think well of her. He didn't think very highly of his sister Ember. He thought she was kind of a simpleton. So Bodhi decided to name the Ember Ray to make sure that Sebastian knew it was them coming.
Gotcha.
Another scream writes out.
Hmm.
That's not disconcerting.
Is
That
she
was
gonna be
fucking
okay?
fantastic.
Yeah.
um, no, she's probably not going to be okay. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and this woman comes rushing out. Probably very pretty. If what the hell?
If she wasn't deep in the throes of grief.
Yeah, deep in the throes of grief, and what the hell? I had where? What happened? What happened? Oh.
You changed things. That's what's
She comes racing out. Sorry, she's bald. She's had her head
okay.
shaved. She comes out. She's enraged. She's like just everything. She's like, you. She screams at you, Mao. You're gonna kill Sebastian. Are you gonna kill him? You must. You must. And she collapses in front of you guys, weeping and crying on the floor.
Well, that was dramatic.
I mean,
You
I'm
are-
gonna kill Sebastian.
Yeah.
Is that why I'm here?
The
Is that what we're doing?
The Wraith gets down to kind of console her. She says, just hold on. You could see behind her in the room that she just came out of, you see all these paintings and canvases, and they're all shredded as if like she had just she's been going nuts and destroying all her work. But what you see is like, she obviously is a whole art studio that she's got going on. She's just torn everything up. Now she's weeping on the floor, and the Wraith looks up and she goes, we're gonna go, and she looks back down at Amber. She's like, we're gonna go to the manor. We're gonna go to the manor. We're gonna try to find Sebastian. Thanks, Father Jay.
This is very sad.
And she manages to get her. Some other people come over, and they manage to take Ember over. She seems to be exhausted. They take her back in her room, and her Wraith turns to you and says, look, I'm sure that Sebastian isn't at their old manor where Ember Ray grew up. Bodhi wouldn't even attempt to go there because we know that Sebastian's not there, and there's too much memories there. But for the sake of Ember and for us to move on, I thought maybe we could go. I told her we'd go there and look for clues as to where Sebastian might be, so that we can find him. And then I don't know if you watched the Ben Stove broadcasts, but
I'm familiar.
he said Ember come home. So this might be a cake, a trap, too. But he doesn't know, or I'm sure he doesn't know that we've got you. So, and your friends.
Yeah.
So if it's a trap, he would not. My understanding is Sebastian's ego is so big that if this is a trap, he is going to be there. So.
Well, that would kill so many birds with one stone. So.
Will you come?
Okay.
For us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go do this.
Let's do this.
I don't think rocks are an optimal way to get rid of birds.
Yeah, they're not. But if you aim really good and are very lucky, then.
big rock.
Or it could
Miss
be
Ray.
like a boulder in a catapult.
Or it could just be like a rock.
Yeah, or just like rock.
Miss
Right
Ray.
now,
I like
shot-
birds.
shotgun full of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wraith can't actually hear you, Titters. You have to talk through Mao. We got to remember that none of the NPCs can hear you Muses.
Oh,
I thought it was a conscious decision.
That we decided that they can hear you?
Yeah, that we can turn it on and turn it off.
Oh, okay. Is that canon? I'm sorry. It's been a while since we've talked about this. I guess we've been kind of acting like they can all hear you anyway. Yes, Titters. Yes? Odd little
Can I
dinosaur
go
thing?
help that lady who's screaming in the room again?
What would you like to do? Go ahead. Anything you
So-
can do if you can help.
Out of game, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to basically be mental help for her. Yes, the mentally insane one is trying to be mental help.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Okay. You know, it might
How
be.
I'm gonna try-
Yeah, go ahead. No,
what were you
go ahead.
saying?
No, nothing. I want to see where you go with that.
So, what I want to try to do.
Make
This
You
is
walk
gonna sound really weird, but I have healing milk, right?
You do. You also.
And I also have blood.
You also have something else. One thing you did notice, you realize, is that you realize that when she was screaming, that she didn't look like a vampire, and when you thought about it, she had filed down her teeth.
I think that she might want to be human.
Oh yeah, I can also devolve her.
But she might kill herself if we do that.
True, and I don't want to have a death. So, can someone flip a coin for me?
Sure. Well, what did it's tails.
Well, shit. All right. you know it's gonna be good whenever I say that.
What are you doing?
So
You go into the room, and she's in the middle of this just a massive destruction room. All her art's destroyed around her, and she's just weeping in the middle. She's clutching something to her chest. She's muttering something.
Listen to what she's muttering.
Bodhi. Bodhi. Bodhi.
What's she holding?
Bodhi. It looks like a shirt. A sweatshirt.
Of course it's a sweatshirt.
Why?
I look up to her.
Why are you saying that?
Because the girl always keeps the sweatshirt in the breakup.
True enough.
But I ask her if she wants to be human.
What? What?
Do you want to be human?
Are you talking to me with your fucking mind?
What did you
Maybe
say?
now.
How the fuck are you talking to me? What are you?
What are you?
She thinks
I'm here.
You can tell she thinks she's having delusions. She's hallucinating. Yeah, she thinks she's hallucinating.
Move your lips along with the mind words.
That's what I'm doing.
I want to
I'm
be.
speaking.
I want to be human. More than anything in the world.
Stick out your arm.
Should.
I bite
It's a
her
cake.
arm
It's a
and
cake.
inject the vampire reversing venom thing I have, devolving her into a human.
She starts screaming. Everybody runs in. The Wraith runs in. What did you do? What's going on?
No, it's gonna be okay. It's okay.
She's
Fresh flesh.
She falls to her knees. And she puts up her hand, and you can see like the color coming back to her hand, through her hand where he bit, and going up her arm. And you watch it. She's got a t-shirt on, and it goes up, and her face just starts draining of, or filling, rather, with color. I wish I could be more.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
I spit out the black blood that's in my mouth right now.
It's magic.
You can do that? You can do that?
I nod my head. Like, it's obvious. Like, duh. Didn't you know this?
Can't everybody do that?
Ember
Yeah, basically.
Ember races forward and grabs the gun off the holster of the Wraith's thing and goes. And the Wraith grabs her and pulls her back and holds her. It's like, God, let me join him. I want to join him.
I mean, that's. I will say, not out loud to the people. Like, that's not the way to join him.
You just hear titters giggling.
Jesus Christ!
She passes the Wraith. Somebody comes in really quick with a syringe.
Yeah.
And then puts her out.
Fantastic.
Luckily, they had stuff for humans. But the Wraith is
They
like,
did.
your creatures can turn de-vampire people?
Just the
I
one.
waved my paw. Or my dragon hand.
After tonight, I'd like to introduce you to the scientist who created the vaccine for the NOS 4.
Ah.
Because maybe there's a way to save everybody, the humans and all the people who are vampires.
Do we really want to do that, though? Are we here to, like, destroy the world?
Yeah, but she don't know.
Yeah, in our brains, yeah, absolutely. We probably shouldn't have let them know this, but the cat's out of the bag now.
I'm not telling them that. I'm just saying.
Of course, yeah, no, we're having a brain conversation.
Yeah.
In person, I'm just laughing like I'm mentally deranged.
What do you mean, like?
Exactly.
All right.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
so Ember Ray has been devamped. We're making a note of that shit.
That one's gonna come back to bite us. But
Or not.
How is she gonna bite us now?
Yeah, right. That's what I was
With her
saying.
normal teeth, she's just
yeah,
she's
she's still got
gonna,
normal teeth.
Well, if
she's
she
gonna
bites
give us
us, we'll
tetanus.
Bite back.
Yep. Or rabies, maybe.
Yeah.
Rabies.
Get you out from behind you.
Shark Face might already have that one.
Could be.
Not fair.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't,
didn't give you guys
check
any.
who I used to create you, so you very well could.
Not that you guys are going to be using your action points, but I might as well give them to you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do with my action points.
Okay.
I specifically will use
I know
them
it's your
all
job,
in
but
one
I
go.
don't care.
Okay. All right. Well, unless is there anything else you want to do here, we could just hit the road.
Anyone else want bite?
The Wraith is
got any,
seriously thinking about it. The Wraith is definitely
you got
thinking
any-
about it. Well, yeah,
You got any computers nearby?
they do have some computers nearby.
I want to stealthily slide myself over to computers and kind of download their
You're checking
database.
their DMs.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah, you
checking
could have
their
been
DMs.
doing that while all this is going on, no problem.
Yeah.
Especially when
Yeah.
Ember Ray and they had to sedate her, everyone left
Yeah.
the computer system, so you can go and check it out.
Yeah.
How many people are staring at me right now?
Okay.
All of them.
Game Daddy
No, this is an important detail. How many people are staring at me, Lich?
staring at you.
Yeah. I just turned the leader person.
Well, there's
into a
some people taking care of Ember, the Wraith. No one's staring at you, Titters. No one's staring at you.
Dang.
They're not quite sure what happened. The others aren't quite sure what happened. They might think Mao did it, not necessarily that you did it.
Because I want to go into a corner, make sure everyone's staring at me, make direct eye contact with them, and take a shit.
Goddamn. Assert your dominance.
We call that a herd.
No.
You're gonna herd. You're
I
gonna
heard
drop a
that.
herd. I heard that.
I'm doing this to assert dominance. I am better than all
Objection.
of you.
Heard say.
Herd say.
No, I'm not doing it on
It's
the
herd
bed.
say, Your Honor.
It's not on the bed. It's on the corner of the floor.
Okay, Game Daddy. It's been noted that you downloaded everything you can off the Ember Ray servers.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
You tell me
We're
what
not
the
gonna go-
goddamn glitch is. Otherwise, you're gonna be it.
we're not gonna go over it today, but that'll come in handy. In the
I
future.
feel like there's a lot of information, so we can save that for another
Sure.
time.
Yep.
Or when it's relevant, you can tell me something that I may have downloaded.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
a mystery mouse tool for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a second vampire near me?
Do you guys want to go before
There's-
you start devamping everybody?
Please, let me go.
Several, and we're gonna go.
Slowly drags Titters out of the room. No Titters. Bad Titters. You don't bite people unless they offer it.
All right, so we hit the road and get out of the train station, and you go to a part of the city you've never been to before.
Bullshit.
With all
It's
the crap
in the
we've
north,
done, we've
in the
definitely
north.
been here.
and it's a little bit outside of town actually. You go outside more in the north. You went out the south to go to Golden Pond, this time you're going north, and you go out a bit outside the city, more upscale suburbs, big mansions and stuff. You see some of them, like there's obviously vampires taking them over. You see some like they're just big party houses and stuff, except for one which sits up, of course, on the hill. Big, moody, dark. You pull up on your bikes. You're looking at, and the Wraith is here. I don't see any. We should be careful. But like I said,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's here. Nobody's brave enough to go mess with Sebastian's home. And I'll bet you anything he's turned off the, he expects us. Be ready for anything.
Will
You
do.
guys-
I will pull out my katana,
Does
which
anyone here
I
have spray
currently
paint?
don't know. No. Why would I have spray paint? Why would anybody have spray paint?
I need spray paint.
Well, too bad. I'm gonna walk in.
Can I make this bigger? No. Okay. Okay. So as you guys go up, you kind of there's a long path that goes up to the house. Massive porch, of course. But this house looks old. This house looks like a couple 100 years old. And it,
A couple 100 years old.
Damn.
And go up to the big front door. The wraith is checking everything out. She doesn't seem to see. She gives a signal that she doesn't see any traps or anything. You open the door to the opulence manor. Oh, let's get out of here.
I had a question. I don't remember what it was. Does it seem well kept? Is it in a lot of disrepair, or does it seem like people have been maintaining it?
It looks maintained. It doesn't look lived. There's no cars. There's no lights on.
It looks like somebody maybe comes through every so often to
Yeah,
clean,
it's
tidy,
when you open it up.
mow the
It's
lawn.
yeah, when you open it up, there you get a smell of like musty, like it's been closed up for a while, but not like it's been closed for hundreds of years. It's rather well kept, which makes the wraith like I'm not sure. But as you open up the big doors and you're seeing the foyer, it's large. There's a staircase goes up to the second floor, and there's this pink TV situated up in the corner of one of the things, and suddenly the static goes and it comes on.
Welcome, visitors, to Opulence Manor. I'll be your task tour guide. The Opulences made their fortune in coal and then invested in the railroad to move that coal. Sebastian Opulence, the final Opulence, inherited the final family dynasty from Abigail Opulence, his grandmother, after his parents died tragically in a car accident, leaving Sebastian, his younger brother Ben, and his baby sister, Ember Ray. Please, explore.
So I think Ben just said that he was their sibling.
Oh, he's got middle child syndrome.
That explains so much.
You know what? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's shit on his grave.
Okay, so you noticed there's going to be these TVs in every room. Someone had planned this for you to tour the. Someone, I wonder who. Someone had planned your exploration of the manor, your visit. Every room's going to have a number that kind of indicates that there's might be something here to investigate. But that pink screen hangs above a coat rack. There are stairs that go up. There is a door to the right, a doorway to the left, and then the hallway that continues straight ahead. What would you like to
Are there
do?
any coats on the rack?
There are coats on the rack.
I would like to take a coat.
You take a coat. One of the coats, a big kind of an old trench kind of coat, and it jingles. You reach in the pocket. There's a small key and a disc, an actual CD disc. That's marketing. That looks. It's in a marketing kind of package that says "Welcome to our world" on it.
Does the pink TV have a DVD player built in?
It does not.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll hang on to that.
Is there anything else? in
Arcade
the room?
puts the coat on.
You have found the one thing.
Throw the disc out the window.
Excellent.
There's only one thing in this room.
There is one thing of an interest. Yes.
I mean, anything just as a general statement.
Other than there, you know what? There is some umbrellas and a little umbrella thing. One has a goose head handle.
Harris grabs the goose head handle umbrella. Just instantly grabs it.
Oh my gosh.
Mine.
Don't touch
Yes.
that.
This
You're gonna
curse.
turn into a big dream.
Can't stick them.
She has it. She is staring at the goose intently, clearly ignoring everyone else.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
She's hoping it summons the goose for a fight.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
one of the geese.
What would you like to do now?
Move on to the next room, I suppose. Look for somewhere to play that CD.
Yeah, can you please remind me what else is down here on the first floor? I know that there's a staircase.
Yeah, staircase goes up. There's up to the second floor. Then there's a hallway right behind the staircase that leads deeper into things, into the house. And then there's a doorway to the right and a open kind of doorway to the left.
Always go left.
Game Daddy?
Yeah, we should
Oh,
probably
you
go
have a
left.
CD player inside of you?
Listen, I don't like to put strange discs inside of me.
Oh, you like to put your thing into strange things.
He doesn't have a VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what's on that disc. It could be malware. Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go infect somebody else with malware.
As you walk into, you saw the
Story.
you saw the amount of wood and some books as you walk into what appears to be a study. It smells of mahogany. Books line one wall, while the other wall has a huge map stretched across it with things pinned to it. And then there's a large desk at one end with a big window looking to the east. Suddenly, you hear as the pink TV that's in this room
Goes on. This is the study, Sebastian's study. Sebastian brought back the jaw of Moloch here from the dig in the Himalayas. He stood right there in front of his desk, looking out the window as the sun rose, and then pierced his neck with its teeth, injecting himself with a 1,000-year-old virus that would darken his blood and make him immortal.
and then it goes
That's
off.
it? That's what you got for me? Okay.
That's what I got for you. That's what he's got for you.
He has a jawbone?
The jaw of Moloch. Now, if we remember, we went to the museum looking for the mask of Moloch because that was the artifact that had been brought back, and its jaw was missing. Remember, we found just the upper top of it, but the jaw was missing from it, and you guys didn't know. No, you didn't follow that trail particularly to find out. Now you're finding out that Sebastian had taken the jaw. That was the part. Apparently, that was the part that contained the virus or the mystical part that would turn him into a vampire. At least he had hoped.
Seems like it did pretty well.
Yep.
Okay.
In this room?
There is a wall. The wall has a big map on it. If you want to check that out, and then there's the desk.
I would.
Here's checks out the desk.
I'll look at the map.
At the wall. Okay, on the wall
You're
is
gonna read
it's.
myself a good book.
You look at this map. It's after a couple minutes you realize it's, and the race says it's the city, and you see that there's this large portion of it marked out, and she goes, "This is where," and you could tell that's where the bio storage facilities were built. Their schematics for these buildings are pinned to the map, and then suddenly the TV comes back on.
The world ravaged by the NOS4 virus, it was in dire trouble. And Sebastian was the only one who could save it.
Okay.
On the desk, you find a note written, scrawled handwriting that says, "Sebastian, I know what you're planning. Bodhi and I must speak with you immediately," and it's signed Ben.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's take that. Note from Ben to Sebastian. We're gonna take that, and we're
Anything
also
else you
gonna
wanna do
take.
Yeah.
How big is the map? Could we feasibly can I impose on Rock to get big real quick and help me take it down carefully?
Yeah, you'd have to roll it up, and you'd have a big O.
That's okay. I'll
right.
roll it up and I'll stick it in the love sack, which defies
Love
all
sack.
time and space.
Stick it in a
Before
love
Matt does
sack.
that, can I take a picture of it real quick, just in case?
Sure.
Oh yeah, good idea.
We
You
got
have a
those
camera?
pictures from when we took the pond. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you still have the camera.
Cameras. We all have cameras.
We all have
Can I
cameras.
shit on the desk? After I've made sure that, Mal got the
Got
note.
it?
Please don't shit on the desk.
You're not here. You can't stop us.
Oh wait,
Go
can you
out,
hear
you
us?
coward.
Come here, tell me
hear
that
us?
person cow.
This is the first time you realize it's not necessarily recorded.
Please don't shit on the desk.
Oh my gosh, it's Ben Stove. I'm such a big fan of him.
I am going to rip off all the books off the shelves because I bet one of them is going to lead to a Scooby-Doo secret dungeon lair.
Such a big fan, that's
No matter what happens, Budadiah, I'm a fan of Budadiah as well.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, excuse me, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Yep.
Here gets the
Oh,
runs.
that's Tinder
whenever
shit.
Bull's out. She gets
Okay.
the runs with that.
You are now the proud owners of the map of the city. Okay.
It's the map, it's the map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's now shunk in the love sack. What else? You got the note. What else did you want to? Anything else you want to?
Is there anything inside of the lock?
Yeah, I'm ripping off.
Yeah.
I'm taking the books off the bookshelf because I bet one is a lever to a Scooby-Doo like entrance to some secret.
Damn it! You found it. You found it. You weren't supposed to find it so early. I'm kidding. There are
We found Ben Stove himself, sitting in the back, looking at us, terrified. He's actually Sebastian.
There are a lot of books on business, everything from coal to railroading, and then there's a lot of history texts, and there's some of the books though look like they may be missing.
Is there any books about shitting on desks?
Can we deduce from I'm assuming he has them alphabetized or some sort of organization.
Decimal.
It looks like they're organized by topic. Is the best you can tell.
So perhaps we can deduce from what's missing, or what's around what's missing.
Oh yeah, it's something to do with historical, something historical.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the book on the old vampires over there?
No, you don't see any book on old vampires in there.
Okay.
Is there anything inside of the locked desk?
Old.
Yeah.
On
Yes. Titters.
You said the desk was locked, right?
Nope. It wasn't locked.
No. Jay's just rip opens all the doors. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here?
You see a bunch of papers, old papers. Not by the looks of them, they're all like ledgers of just business ledgers, accounting ledgers of
Is there any secret
coal.
compartments in there?
Ooh, good. Yes. And Shinobi gets to tell us what you find in there.
Obi, what's in this?
What's in the desk,
What's in the
Shinobi?
bag?
What's in the desk, Shinobi?
Is
Is
there
the
like
the innocent?
books on the opulence heritage, like their family tree and stuff?
Oh, there is not.
Is there a
photo
chalice of blood? With Suni's skull.
What's in the desk, Shinobi?
Is it a hard copy of My Immortal?
A hard copy of what?
My Immortal.
My Immortal.
Are you do not know? Oh,
I don't know my Immortal.
it is a
Definitely.
terrible Harry Potter fan fiction, probably
Oh,
the
okay.
worst one ever written.
It
So
has vampires in it.
it has vampires in it. You're right. Oh my god, I'll see if I can find it.
The pure seriousness that I heard whenever you asked that just broke me. It's an extremely hard copy.
Can I take one of the books that's about the coal?
Okay, sure. We got a book about coal going in the bag.
And what's in the secret compartment?
I don't know. Shinobi's got to tell us.
Is it the souls
point.
of the innocent?
What do you guys want to do now? Where do you want to go?
So
Are we-
no Scooby-Doo like entrance?
Or anything else? There's no Scooby-Doo like interest. No. The books are on the south wall, which is where you came in, so it's just outside. An audio diary. Oh.
Is
Okay,
there a
yeah.
way to know if we found all of the things in that room?
Yes, you have. But
Okay.
what you found is an audio cassette tape thing, and it's the audio that outside of OCC you heard in the intro. So now you're
see.
hearing it in character. It's his last entry is entry 25.
After we hear it, Titters eats it.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Well-
gonna hurt coming back out, buddy.
I would have liked to keep that, but all right.
oh, you want it back? Blah.
No,
Here you go.
no, it's destroyed now. Thank you.
Plays the video or plays the thing again.
Okay, well, I mean, that's yours now.
That's yours now.
We're gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving.
Secretly, I put it in.
All right, we have...
Next room?
We have on the one straight across from where you just came in on the right, and then there's the stairs going up, and of course there's the northern hallway that goes off.
I continue walking straight.
You're fine, Shinobi. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Straight across to the room on the right, or on the west.
It's just a straight line from where we were.
Yeah.
We gotta clear off the first floor before we go to the second floor.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
All right.
I particularly just want to find Ben Stowe's room.
If there was ever a living room, okay. If there was a living room, this is the living room. This has got several couches, kind of cozy, several couches around a coffee table,
Here, right?
fireplace, and there's all these paintings on the walls.
Do they look like Ember's paintings?
Oh, good question. Get to that in a second. This is where Sebastian passed Moloch's blessing down upon his siblings and Bodhi Reeves. Immortality meant something different to each one of them. Yes. In the front.
Did his family want that blessing?
Well, if you'd let me talk, I'd tell you. I was just about to tell you.
Okay, well...
They willingly took it. In a very pompous little ritual, I must say. But immortality meant something different to each one of them. Ben would get to be with his family forever. Bodhi would be able to pursue scientific goals and be with Ember forever. Ember did it for the experience and to be with Bodhi. Sebastian hoped it would end Moloch's demands. It didn't. And feared it might curse them all with the same voice. Luckily for them, that did not happen either.
Can I sit on the couch, Mr. Computer Man?
You can sit on the couch.
So how's that staying with your family plan going for you, Ben?
Yeah.
You know, we just start talking to the Computer Man now. Just.
So you check out the paintings. Almost all of them are very kind of traditional paintings of mountains, landscapes, wildlife, that kind of thing. But then one stands out. It's kind of different. It's a more style. Its style is more unique, more vibrant, more like what you saw back at the thing. And even the wraith is like, this looks like her style. And it shows 3 children and 1 older woman, like an old woman. And it's obviously, you could tell it's one taller boy, and then a small girl, a middle boy and a small girl. And then, but what's interesting is the painter captured the hard eyes of the older woman so well that you're like, you just almost get a shiver. You're like, you don't mess with that woman. She's very.
I don't know.
But she did it in a way that it doesn't make the painting look bad.
Okay.
I want to shit on it.
It's a scary lady.
Could you not?
Shit on it. I'm gonna shit on it.
I'm not housebroken, Mao. You should know this by now.
We really
I don't know why I have 2 things on here.
We need to start feeding.
There's only one thing on this. Well, I guess there is technically 2, I guess. All right, anyway.
I eat whatever I come across. I don't think there's any filter for that.
That's the one. That's one of the 2 things. The other thing you're not going to be able to get right now.
Okay.
Wait. I have an idea has struck.
Oh.
So now that we know that Ben Stove is broadcasting live to the individual TVs here, we know several things. One, that he has eyes on in every room that we go. And 2, Game Daddy, could you hack the TV to reverse locate Ben Stove?
Titters goes to the couch to distract and prepares to shit. As this is going on, Titters immediately walks to a couch and prepares to shit on it.
Prepares. I like prepares. What is that? You like go run in circles and scratch it a bit.
Whole 9 yards. I'm trying to get him to tell me to not shit on the couch, so it's easier for them to triangulate his location.
I mean, if it's all wired in the house, it's probably all wired to a central location.
I know you got that little robot, buddy. You think I'm just gonna let you be able to hack into my stuff? No. Just sit back. Take a tour. Don't be...
Game Daddy, can you
Yes,
install
you can.
Wireshark on the TV?
You
So you
can't.
can packet capture and figure out what his IP address is?
Just
And we
stay
can work from
task.
there?
Just stay task.
You can't censor me like that. I will. I
yes,
will
I can.
find the button. Okay. I
Yes,
will
I
find the
can.
button.
As soon as he starts saying that stuff, I just shit on the couch right then and there. Just.
Good thing I have billions of dollars. I can have things cleaned.
Yep, I'm gonna leave the room.
Sam.
Is there a rug?
I'm over this.
Is there a rug?
there a rug?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is there a
There's a
rug?
rug, all right. Rug there, rug in the foyer.
Normal rug, or is it like an animal skin rug?
Oh, yeah. It's a bear rug, yeah, for sure. With the bear
I
head.
take it and wear it.
Oh, a bear rug. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
wear it
I have a
over my
question
trench
about
coat.
paintings. I have a question
Yep.
about them.
Sure.
Is one of them a deer?
Yeah, there's one of them that has a deer in it, yeah. How did you
There's
know?
takes the deer one.
Oh, okay.
She just takes it off the wall and walks with it.
Wait, so
Wow,
you're very good
family.
at your
Is that
fashion
a
skills.
Mother's Day present?
Yes.
It's a fashion show for Sharky Face.
There's literally walks right up to Mao, holds the painting to her, and says, "Mother."
Thank you. That's not ours.
Now it is.
You can't just steal things for me, dear.
Okay, I
Hey.
mean, I'll put it in the load sack.
I mean, isn't that what we technically do? We just break into a place, murder and eat a lot of people, take their shit and leave?
Yeah, people that we don't respect.
I don't respect anyone here except for the people in this group.
Well,
Cool.
okay.
Oh wait, let's
Going
go
by
in the
that
next room.
logic.
Let's go down the hall, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a corner.
Every of my wayward jitters.
There's a caddy corner. Is that upstairs?
It's a kitchen.
Oh,
Is there fresh food here?
Probably not. I mean, we're vampires.
Is
This-
there sausage?
The enormous kitchen stands as a bastion of stainless steel, with one great ancient wooden table in the center.
This is pretty stylish,
I
actually.
want to break the table.
Game
Mr.
Daddy's
Computer
just
Man?
spawning over all the shiny
Is there
chrome.
fresh food in here?
Abigail Opulence lived until she was 101 years old. This was the table she ate at as a child. She spent her every day here at this table, doling out orders to heads of companies, all while eating cherries, spitting the pits at those same people. Her red-covered mouth demanding obedience. She was a vampire of a whole nother sort.
Mr. Computer Man, is there fresh food in here where we can cook?
I
don't know about
I
fresh
did not
food for
stock, but there might
vampires.
be some juggo in there. Drink your
Ooh.
juggo. Juggo.
If I
Hey,
don't have
you're
food,
not
I'm
the
gonna eat you.
spokesperson. I'm the spokesperson. Yeah,
Is it Nana
Is it-
flavored?
There is in the kitchen. There is one large, old-looking door up against the north wall, and then there are two doors going off. A small hallway going off the northwest, and another door to the west from the kitchen.
Is there anything
Can we tell
interesting
which
in
one's the
here?
pantry?
That's a good point. No, it looks like the pantry is actually part of the kitchen. There's a bunch of like shelves and shelving and stuff on one side that are empty. Maybe some like a can of cram.
I'll take it. That never goes bad.
Cram, eh?
Yeah.
Is there preserved foods other than cram there? Like
what?
ramen, stuff like that.
I'm trying to think more
sorry, yeah,
Fallout
off-brand
food.
ramen.
What's the dandy? There's been Dandy Boys, Dandy Boy apples or whatever.
Atomic
Sugar bombs?
Sugar bombs, a box of sugar bombs.
Is there just noodles? A box of noodles?
Yeah, sure. You need some noodles. There's some noodles.
Asbestos
If you open up the
cereal.
refrigerator,
Yeah,
one of the
I'm
big
looking
refrigerators is full of banana
Specifically
juggo.
udon. Specifically, a bowl of udon noodles.
There's no bowl of udon noodles.
Oh, I'm sad.
I can make udon noodles now. Titters
Oh, no.
starts to cook.
Oh no.
I want to use all my action points to make good food.
They want to shit on everything in the house except for the one place I'd be happy to shit on. Shit on that table. That bitch deserves it.
Oh,
Damn.
well, I was gonna break
Damn.
the table, but now I'm not.
That's no way to speak to your mother.
After he said what
Grandmother.
he said about the old lady, his grandmother, I respect her.
Oh, even worse.
So I want to actually preserve this table. I want to take it with us.
It's huge. It's a humongous old wooden table. 12 feet. 12 feet by 5 feet. It's enormous.
I
That's
will
not
take
gonna
it
fit in
with
the
us
love sack.
No.
Giggity.
I will take it with us. I respect this old lady. She deserves this.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I hate me.
Anyway,
There's not enough to satisfy me right now.
I want to make a bowl of udon noodles from Al.
Okay.
And Rock. And
Sure.
Game Daddy.
Yeah, there's enough stuff
And
there to kind of scrap together to make some food. If you guys are hungry,
Right.
sure.
In
From
the
scratch
middle of the
udon
street.
noodles. That's an undertaking right there.
I'm using all my action points to do this, man.
Ooh, I don't know if you got enough
Okay.
action points for that.
Well, I mean, it's either I make these noodles or I eat the fridge.
Oh.
I mean, I'd be down to see you eat a fridge. That'd be hilarious.
I'm not eating the contents of it. No, I'm eating the fridge.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Okay, good. Wait, why can't I do both?
Sharkface is in his rebellious stage. He's gonna carve Stinky into the table.
Porque no los dos.
Nice. We've carved something. What would you carve into the table?
Stinky.
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 Yeah, I was gonna shoot molten nacho cheese on it and ruin the table for him.
You think
There you go, Ben.
nacho cheese is gonna ruin the table? It's just gonna make it sticky, right?
Quick question.
I was going to make it ultra hot and melt the table.
Oh.
Is the table one of those
Cheese
like
varnish.
extendable tables where like you put another slat into it and it gets longer, or is it like a solid table?
No, this shit was like back. I mean, this was a coal miner's table. This was like, this shit was made as like a Viking table. Think big wooden. You know what I mean? Like cross.
Gotcha,
It's got
okay.
its own cross
Alright.
beams and shit. It's
goddamn.
It's heavy.
Architecture and
Yeah,
shit.
it was. The house was built around the table.
Yeah. They found a tree, they turned it into a table, like, this is our
Right.
house now.
Right.
Okay, well, let's go to the next place.
No.
Did
You
we,
have
did
to
we
eat
find
your
what we
noodles.
needed here?
Eat your
I'm
noodles.
not hungry.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
after seeing you shit everywhere, I don't have an
only seen one
appetite.
spot.
My bad.
I've
No.
only seen one spot.
There actually
No.
is one point of interest in this kitchen. There is
yeah.
one thing.
Oh,
But
then
anyway,
you
so what I
put it
told
on
you is
the
that,
map. I didn't
yeah,
know.
it didn't. I know that.
Under the
There's
sink.
there's one point of interest basically, not something
There's
to find.
something written
Unless you want,
underneath the
if we want to have Shinobi pull something out of their butt again. What's underneath the sink, Shinobi? Do my job, Shinobi.
That's the answer. Is Shinobi. Shinobi's under the sink.
Yeah.
Just tell me it's paint thinner.
Oh shit,
You're not getting
Shinobi!
paid for this,
You're now
Shinobi.
you're now in the story, Shinobi.
What's
Just tell
the
me it's
point of
paint thinner.
interest?
That's all I need.
I don't know yet. I don't know. You got to figure that out. There are 3 exits out of here. There's a big door. It looks a little older than the rest of the doors in the house at the north. And then there is a hallway to the northwest and then a door to the west.
So I want to check the table and see if it's got one of those secret compartments, kind of like those old tables that are like the puzzle tables.
Oh.
Mm.
Is it a puzzle table?
No, but what you do find,
Oh, you found her sticker. All right, great. Have fun. You can take that.
when you go around the other side, in the middle of the side that's facing the door behind you, you found a small knife, nasty looking knife that's like jammed in the bottom of the table. And you can see that
it's not like a fun sticker. It's like a stabby sticker.
Yeah, and then there's like on the seat right there, like the table's got long bench seats. You could tell it's really worn, as if somebody had sat there a lot. But that was her little. She had that whenever she needed to set something straight. Set someone straight.
Oh my gosh! That was awful.
So,
but I'll take
She was
it.
not a nice lady.
Lich.
Yeah.
That's your
Nobody's
perspective.
eating the noodles I prepared, right?
I hope so.
She could... No, nobody is.
Oh, I don't know. I guess not. Okay. Why? What's happening now?
Titters is getting really mad and just starts eating the fridge.
Okay. You know what? Hey, Father Jay, you out there?
Father Jay!
Father Jay, save us.
Somebody else can speak up and tell us what's underneath the sink. I want to know what's underneath this kitchen sink. Titters, I'm sorry. What are you doing again?
I'm trying to eat the fridge. Because nobody is eating the noodles I made. This is the
Somebody
only
eat the
That's
noodles for
ironic.
Titters, for fuck's sake.
Nobody ate them, so now I'm eating the fridge.
Yeah,
After
Shinobi,
I'll
what's
eat 'em, and then immediately throw
what's
them
under
up
the
because
sink,
I
Shinobi?
reminded of all the places you shit.
I've only shit 2 places today. The toilet
Well,
and the
at
couch.
least you no, you did so
No,
in the
yeah.
Ember Ray place too. So
in
No,
the
I
Ember Ray
wanted
place?
to, but I wasn't allowed to.
How much
Nobody
shit
let
do you
me
got?
shit
Titter,
there.
stop shitting everywhere.
Need to
Fine,
house
I'll
train
stop
you.
pissing everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh no.
No,
I'm still-
kidding.
or I don't know. Think of a
Fridge.
different bit. Think of a different bit. I'm moving on.
I'm still eating the fridge.
So, all right, this is what I want to do. Ooh, a strange puzzle box. Okay, we have found a strange puzzle box underneath the. Okay, so you look under the sink and
oh my god. Is
there's
there the
a-
Hellraiser cube?
there's Cinnabites. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
but
the
they're
Hellraiser cube, please.
but it's spelled like this. So because it's in a kitchen. It's Cinnabites.
Yes.
They're from the
Yes.
they're from the sugar
Oh my
dimension.
gosh.
they're gonna torture you with sugars.
They force feed you fucking
For,
Cinnabites.
yes. Cinnabites. It's so there's buckets, there's some shit, but then there's something dark in the back. You reach back there and grab it, whoever it was that looks at the sink, and yeah, you find this odd puzzle box with like little circles and little things around it. Little carved
I'm
buns.
immediately playing with it.
Little carved
I'm
buns.
like, I'm touching it in spots and twisting it and trying to do the thing.
How much of the fridge is eaten?
All of it. It's gone. Fridge is over.
Yes. Titters ate the fridge.
Yes. Oh my god, that's gonna be one big shit. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna as you guys are about to move on in your exploration of Opulence Manor, we're gonna take our break right now and go take a dream, and then we'll be right back in 10 minutes. So and we'll explore the rest of Opulence Manor. Enjoy the dream.
Important question.
A good sign your significant other is cheating on you with a snowman.
A carrot in her ass.
All right, choose your favorite.
You get.
I'm sorry, I can't even make the other one. I'm sorry.
Everybody, move your body.
To go.
Hey everybody, get in the pot. Get And the pot.
You want to get the pot, man.
You get the pot. Yeah.
I forgot what I was supposed to say.
What are we even doing right now?
Am I a fruit right now? I think I'm a fruit.
Someone's at the door. I think it's cops.
Like a fruit.
Get in the pot.
Oh my.
It's the cops.
Oh my god.
It's the cops.
Whoa.
It's the popo.
Too much going on right now. I don't even know.
D10 is my
Spinny sword attack.
spinny sword attack.
1d10.
If you don't follow us up with a grandstand, I'll be sad.
Oh no, I better. No matter the outcome.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, you kill 4 of these. She just
Awesome.
just right. Oh, actually, you want to describe it? You describe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Describe the spinning sword.
like I'm gonna spin as far as possible, all of them, and then I'm gonna do like a little pirouette, and then end in a disco move.
Nice.
Get dizzy.
Like with my finger pointed and start like doing a disco move to grandstand.
Let's see if you impress the kids this time.
I'll
Bring
see
it
if I.
Remember, it's D24.
Yep.
They just don't. Wow. They just cannot connect with you, man.
I'm just too quirky.
I guess so.
I'm too orky.
I guess so. Orky.
We're afraid of you.
You just killed 4 ghouls, man, in one sweep. It was awesome.
You're a
Amazing.
weird snake.
These kids are
person.
stupid.
To 10.
Okay. Zombie, you're going first. Roll that high again.
Okay. Biff Malibu's confident in his abilities.
Biff Malibu sounds great for a corpse.
Biff Malibu says, "Get fucked."
That's fantastic. I love it. I love it.
Check this out. Doctors say blank is not addictive, but you're hooked.
Fruit too.
I really need that your sick go. Really, I really need that sick go. Really, I really need that. I really need that sick go. Really, I really need that your sick go. Really, I really need that sick go. Sick go. That sick go. Sick go. I really need that sick go. Really, I really need that your sick go. Really, I really need that sick go. Really, I really need that. I really need that sick go. Really, I really need that your sick go. Really, I really need that sick go. That sick go. Sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that. I don't really need that your sick go. Really sick go. That sick go. Sick go. I don't really need that your sick go. I don't really need that sick go. I don't really need that.
go! Oh yeah, Daddy.
Oh.
That first one's free.
Entry 25. It's been 15 days since I pierced the skin of my neck with the artifact. That's all it took, it seems. I began experiencing a thirst by the next day. At first I thought maybe it was wishful thinking or delusion. But by day 2, no normal liquid would quench it. Even water felt like sand in my mouth. By day 3, I could no longer go outside in the sunlight. I'm gonna miss the sunrise, but it was a worthy sacrifice.
Mother.
There has been complications. I've begun growing tufts of thick white hair in odd places on my body. I've been experiencing fits of uncharacteristic rage. I fear the legends may have been more true than I imagined. Stories of Moloch's children, the raging mountain men of lore. Note to self. Investigate bioengineering sector.
My children.
And there is that. The voice. I do not know if the ancient virus has given me a personality disorder, or Moloch now lives in my mind.
More children.
And we're back, but we're missing a Mao. Where did Mao go?
Mao, come back.
Mao.
Can't do it without you.
Okay. Let's see. You guys can mess around while Mao is out.
Okay. Well, we were heading to the next room, weren't we? Or
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that I got the stabby thing.
What's the next room? There are three exits out of it. Well, 4 if you want to go back and go upstairs.
It was the sticker, by the way.
Always go to the left.
Yeah, left always.
All right. Bottom left?
Yes.
Okay.
True left.
Okay.
I always say we should divide and conquer.
Or Weast.
Welcome back, Mao. We're moving.
Thank you.
To the one of the
computer room.
Yep, the door to the west opens up to reveal what looks like an office with a computer, and then you're familiar with this because you've lain in one in Our World Jack-in chair.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to the computer all sexy like and just put my arm on and be like, "Hey baby, how many gigabits is your RAM? If you know what I mean."
Hitters will immediately look at Mao and tilt her head in confusion, like, what just happened? Can you explain this to me?
Nope. This is the tech room of the Sebastian Manor, where Sebastian first heard about Cyberworld, the new game run by one of his companies, Plexus Games. It inspired him, and he took the reins, renaming the company Jacked In Entertainment, and the game Our World. Our World, as you know, saved the human race on this planet. And they have Sebastian to thank for it.
Did it save them or did it damn them?
Mr. Computer Man, can you explain in great detail how Our World is and how it works? Is it like this show I watched a couple years ago called Sword Fart Online?
Sword Fart?
If If you die in the game, do you die in real life?
I thought we went over this.
There are.
You think Titters pays attention to that? You think she has the mental fortitude to understand?
You would not die. No, it's not. It's not like that. It's more like an MMO, except that you're like jacked into it. You're jacked into it.
Shinobi has a good point. We should probably see if we can use the disc, the marketing disc.
Oh yeah.
Shinobi to save the day.
He did.
Right on.
Close enough.
Close enough.
I like how,
Third wife.
Oh my God.
Shinobi knows how to play the Apocabitch Roadshow. Too bad Shinobi don't have a good camera or stuff. Okay. So you put the disc in. Whirs up. Boom, and it comes up with like a big splashy. Boop-a-doop. Comes on and says 33 billion and climbing. Boom, boom, boom. And it also talks about new event this coming week, next week. Escape from Dino Island. And then that's it.
Is there a date on that? Is that old or is that new?
No, it's date is a week from today.
I see what you did there.
I see. Okay.
You think I don't see you, but I do.
It sounds like something we might want to do. I'm interested.
Darius walks up to the pink TV, and as she's on top of it, she looks over it. Mr. Funny Computer Man, can you get us things to play this game? I want to play this game.
Oh, our worlds just can't wait to have you again. You'd like it there.
Can we leave our world?
Our
after
world?
we play?
I don't know. So the disc is apparently what it looks like is a kind of thing that was sent out mass market to like get you to see a little bit of what our world's about and to buy into it, you know, to jack in, like AOL discs back in the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sebastian sent them out in droves. Actually, Ben
I can tell you that. Sebastian used those discs, sent out millions and millions of copies to people all over the world to entice them to log in. I'm sorry, jack in.
Interesting.
Mr. Computer Man, why aren't you telling me where the our world computer thing for us is? I'm gonna go there.
Shit there.
You gotta build to it, you know.
Anything else you want to do? That's one thing you found in this room.
So Sarah, look at here. Just computers.
Just a computer sitting on a desk and a and one of those jack-in chairs. But the stuff is pulled. There isn't anything connected to it. The wires are not.
Okay.
It's like.
Can we try to see when the last time somebody logged in and who logged in from the chair? I don't know if that would have that information.
It doesn't look like the chair. The chair isn't connected to anything. It looks like this computer wasn't a computer that run that. It was connected. You remember seeing in the when you went into our world before, there was a much different kind of setup that it's missing something. So it's not.
Okay.
It looks like it used to be usable, but isn't now.
Okay.
What else is on the computer that's not our world?
Oh, that's a good point. It just comes up with a command prompt.
Oh.
I'd like to enter pseudo find porn.
Pseudo find porn.
You don't want to know what he's into.
Yeah.
It's exclusively deer feet.
That's
you
fair.
cannot unhear these things.
No, I just wanted to read the titles so I could use it
Deer
against
feet.
him.
Deer feet triple X. Deer feet.
Um.
Find deer feet pic.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Can we find out who the last person to log into the computer was?
Yeah,
Sit in
sure.
the
You can
chair
run
while
some
we're doing
base.
this.
You can run some basic DOS commands.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You just see that I mean, the last person to log in to the computer was like almost 50 years ago.
Okay.
And it's all these deer feet pics.
Does it have Sebastian Opulence?
That actually do anything? No. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. It's SEB.
Lame. Okay.
Is there anything else nearby the computer?
No.
The chair?
That is just a regular office chair.
Is there stuff in the chair?
No.
Can I jack in?
You can hack the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Game Daddy's gonna plug his into the USB.
Yep.
At least buy her some dinner first.
You find
you gotta learn about a gigabit, baby.
I'm sorry, Game Daddy. Game Daddy finds a login to an Our World account.
Oh.
And
Uh-oh.
and I just messaged you it.
Nice. Okay. I see.
All right.
You know, I just.
But that's the only thing you can find. It was just an account that seems to be a live account that was just the information for. Actually, you're not sure if it's live or not. You just found the information for an account, username, and password. What's that, Titters?
I just realized. Are we in disguise right now?
Oh yeah, you guys are kind of. Yeah, that's right. You're not a little dragon. You're a valley girl.
But I have the.
Gag me with a spoon.
I have the weight of a tiny little baby dragon, so this is probably very concerning.
You're a tiny little valley girl.
A very tiny little valley girl who ate a fridge.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the whole eating a fridge thing. I don't know how you would have done that. All right, you're more like cartoons, so I got it.
You don't need to know, Lich.
All right, you found both things in this room.
Very confused and concerned.
Let's go to the next room.
All right, we're in the kitchen. Did you want to go to the hallway to the northwest, or the doorway to the north, or go back out down south to go upstairs?
Let's go see the
immediately
north.
starts going northwest.
West, yeah.
North. North.
Okay.
Well, I'll go northwest because that was the next thing clockwise. Yeah.
This room smells dusty yet still sterile. Metal tables and cabinets with vials of a dark black substance line the walls. Lots of medical type equipment and scientific type equipment on the tables, microscopes and such.
And a
Is
little
it just connected to the
TV.
kitchen?
The library. Sebastian had this built to combat the less sociably acceptable side effects of Moloch's blessing. It's not very tass, red eyes and white fur. Doesn't set well with the world's elite. So Sebastian invested in a small bioengineering company led by the late and great Bodhi Reeves. Bodhi was instrumental in developing the virus that would thin our vampire blood and dampen the more feral side of our nature. The NOS4 virus. A brilliant solution for more cultured vampires. But as a side effect, deadly to humankind.
This is like 1%er hubris at its finest.
Tara's just immediately, when she saw what it was, just walked right out of the room. Whoop.
Is this Sebastian's blood?
I don't know.
I steal some.
Yes, you do.
Steal a sample.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. You making fun of me? You making fun of me? I'll take you one.
Oh shit. Try me.
Somebody raises their fist to fight Budadiah.
There are two things to find in this room. Just search around a little bit.
We got any cabinets in here?
Yes. In one cabinet, you find you find a research journal. Flipping through it, in the beginning of the journal, it's apparently it's Bodhi's. Towards the end, though, like the last couple pages, it states that Bodhi was writing that he didn't understand why Sebastian wanted the NOS4 virus to be airborne, as it could be easily added to blood and drank. But it seemed like the way he's kind of saying, he's kind of backed in the corner by Sebastian to attempt it. And he was actually pretty excited to tell Sebastian that he and his team had indeed succeeded at it.
Maybe we should take that back to Ember. Maybe she really like to have some of Bodhi's.
Yeah, I've already put it in the love stack. After we read it, it's just going straight in there. I'm wanting to take that with us. Got that. Is there what is on the microscopes? On the microscope tables, the little tray guys, the stages.
Yeah. So as you're looking around the table and stuff, there doesn't seem to be any kind of material or anything that's like left off, but you do see some paperwork kind of just left there. It looks like a shipping manifest for sending what might be thousands and hundreds of thousands of samples of the virus. As you look through it, and the Wraith is looking for it. She's like, they're sending this everywhere around the world. Holy shit.
Highlighted.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I know. Hey everybody, welcome to the Apocabitch Roadshow.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome. Tonight
they're exploring the Sebastian Opulence, the Opulence Manor, home of Sebastian, Ben, and Ember. Their childhood home, at least. They don't live there anymore. The family's been broken for quite some time. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, Little Bones. Shout out to the Little Bones.
So they I just lost my train of thought.
Okay, so you found both things in the lab. That's it for the lab. Yeah, the shipping. Oh, yeah, the shipping manifest. Yes, has the addresses of all these businesses.
It was quite ingenious. Sebastian, under the guise of insurance companies, opened these companies all over the world and made it very easy for him to send the virus to all these different locations.
And this is, for the sake of chat, this is the virus that turned the feral vampires into sophisticated vampires and killed a whole bunch of humans.
It dampened the effects of the natural effects of the virus, which would have caused us all to be white, hairy, feral beasts. And yes, the NOS4 virus thinned our blood and made it so we're a little bit more cultured vampires. Yes. However, it is deadly to humans.
Cultured like stinky cheese.
Correct.
Gosh.
So why did they want it to be airborne? I want to know why you wanted it to be airborne. But that might be a question for another time. Okay. Let's mosey back.
All right. So you're at the kitchen. Out of the kitchen, there's this door to the north, which you go to try, and it's locked. You can feel it. You have a tiny key. This needs a much bigger key.
What if I stick my stabby thingy into it that the grandma had? Can I stab it in there and try to lock-pick it?
Yeah, you tried to do it. It's just not working. It's not working.
Okay, it was worth a try.
It was worth it. It was a good try. Yes, Titters.
Can I eat the lock?
You could. Yeah, no, you can't eat the lock. What's that game, Daddy?
Can we break the door down?
It's a pretty big, thick door. Thick.
So it takes off.
With
I guess
3
we have no
C's.
choice but to go to the other one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's attack the door.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
And
like
we go upstairs now, I think?
Yeah.
We're being railroaded like that.
You go up the big stairs up to the second floor, and there are 3 bedroom doors, or doors up there. One in the north, northeast, and east. Which one would you like to try first?
We'll go to the east first this time.
We'll go to the northeast one.
northeast one.
Yeah, even though it's straight instead of left.
Oh my gosh.
But
oh my gosh. All right, let me find. This bedroom is expansive and dominated by a huge 4-poster bed. A large TV, not pink, but there is a pink one in there too, kind of up in the corner, like in the other rooms. But this is a large TV with a game system hooked up to it. Looks kind of like a Nintendo. And then a large trunk in the corner. And of course,
Sebastian's bedroom. Within days, Sebastian found that everything he had ever heard about the ancient curse was true. He could no longer go out into sunlight. Each day it hurt more and more. He thirsted for human blood, but also the whites of his eyes became pink and deepened into red, and thick tufts of white fur sprung up in different parts of his body. And then there was Moloch's voice, constant in his mind, sometimes blurting out of his mouth, demanding more children.
Stories
Virulent Psych.
He's so scary.
Virulent Psych. If you guys don't mind, we're gonna do a story so far. So, real quick for people who aren't familiar with the Apocabitch Roadshow, the premise of this show, the setting is that this is Mao and the Muses. They are a team right now. They are working for an organization and starting apocalypses and different planets. This is their first job, though. This particular planet, they've got to instigate and create an apocalypse here. This particular world had its own little mini apocalypse by a huge pandemic of very, very deadly disease. Sounds familiar. That drove everybody inside and jacked into a cyberspace MMO. Now that's where everybody spent the last 50 years of their life, jacked into this MMO, while vampires have been feeding on their blood. A community and society of vampires has sprung up and is feeding off the humans, takes care of the humans, runs our world, which is the name of the MMO, and then feeds on the little tiny drops of their blood. They've made a drink of it called Juggo, and many different flavors, including banana, old people, and diesel. And tonight, thank you. Tonight, one of the main people that they see all the time is this one person called Ben Stove.
That's me.
Welcome to the dungeon.
I like him.
Ben Stove is a visual artist who sends out transmissions to the vampire community. He seems to know a lot. They think he might be Ben Opulence of the Opulence family, who are very rich. They're finding out tonight that Sebastian Opulence may have been responsible for the pandemic as well as starting the vampires. We're exploring Sebastian's home right now, or the Opulence Manor right now, and finding out more about that, him, and possibly finding out more
about me. Your task, man, Ben Stove.
Oh my gosh, I really like that guy.
Thanks for joining, Virulent Psych.
So, Lich,
Yes.
you said that there was a Nintendo in this room and a TV?
Yeah.
And a trunk.
Titters immediately screams like a little kid, like this voice, runs to TV, tries to turn it on, and tries to play with a Nintendo at the same time.
When you turn on the game, bloop, it comes up, and a game that's suspiciously like Mario starts playing. You're able to play.
I played this one.
Titters' eyes are just wide with excitement as she's playing this not Mario game.
Can I dig through the trunk?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the trunk as well while everybody's distracted.
Sebastian loved to play games. Loved them. Spent so much of his childhood playing video games. Abigail, his grandmother, was not the kindest of guardians. She kept them locked up in the house for most of their lives. And they died in a tragic car crash.
Oh.
Let's see that.
The Opulence's parents died in a tragic car crash.
Oh, okay.
As you open up the trunk, you see books about ancient cultures, specifically the stories, the ancient mythologies of Moloch and the goddess of light.
Those are books I was looking for before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sebastian wanted nothing more than exploring the world when he got older.
but realized at a young age he'd be stuck with Cole forever.
Until he wasn't.
Abigail beat it into him that he would be the one who take over her dynasty.
And then look what you did with it. You killed a whole world.
There's yeah, sure, there's dressers.
I dig through
Mother,
his
look,
clothes.
I'm on level 3.
Good for you.
Little Bones, what do they find in the dressers? When we have that, you guys have found the 2 things that were to be found here in this room.
I take some of those books and put them in a love sack.
Okay. For
I
some
take-
light
I take
reading
the
later.
Mario game
Yeah, there's a book
cartridge and the
on
controllers.
ancient mythologies.
I like to read myself asleep sometimes.
Sharkface, you have found banana hammocks filled with razor blades.
Whoa. Whoa.
How'd those get in there?
You're
that shit's not
absolutely right.
Yeah, so not Tess.
Yeah, no, you're right. I did not want to find his porn. Absolutely not. Okay.
I take them.
You're actually that they. I'm
them
thinking like a bolo. All right.
Brilliant face. As that's being done, Tears just walks up to Mao. It says I have high score.
Good for you. You have scored higher than the other guy.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Does that get me?
I'd like to take the game cartridge and the controllers and look at the rest of the group and be like, now we can play multiplayer.
Yay!
I don't know how you got a high score. Couldn't have beat my score.
So you two snuck into
Dude, your score
Sebastian's
was
room
only
and played as
69.
Nintendo.
What do you guys want to do?
We found the 2 things, right?
You did.
Okay, let's go back to the hallway.
Which
and...
bedroom?
I'm tired. Can we sleep in the bed?
Got to find one that's just right, Goldilocks.
Yeah. Let's go.
Too hard and full of
Someone
razor
else choose.
blades.
We'll go north.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This room is austere and simple. Austere and simple.
Austere.
Austere. Yes, thank you. It's just a bed and a small desk.
Ben's room. Sebastian's younger brother. He loved Sebastian dearly and always there to help. He would be the one who would take over the business while Sebastian dealt with the issues of his new form. Ben was loving and dedicated. A better brother could and will never be found.
I feel like we have an unreliable
humble
narrator.
too.
Oh, so
Hold on.
totally humble.
Does Ben have DID? Because like he's talking in third person.
This is the story of the Opulence Manor. You were here on a tour.
Sharkface gonna check under his bed.
No. Just kidding. There's nothing under there.
Is there anything under there?
I'm gonna look at the desk.
Oh, in the desk you found a diary.
Okay, what does it say?
The last page says, I am still in shock at the magnitude of Sebastian's plan and how Bodhi buckled when we confronted Sebastian together. But judging by the fact that he and Ember are gone, I think they may have fled for good, which leaves me to stop this. I will do what needs to be done. I love you, Sebastian, but you've gone too far.
Hitters is looking for a video game in this room.
I'm
That's
gonna
all
look
she's
at the
doing.
pink TV. You done fucked up, didn't you, bud?
Yes, ma'am.
Ben. Alright, and then I leave.
Where's the video games?
No video games in this room.
I have them.
No, she's yelling at the TV, man.
There's no video games in this room. Just the pink TV.
I feel
Where
like
did you hide
if
your
anybody
porn?
had a time to prepare, it would be Ben. I feel like Ben intentionally stripped his room bare of anything interesting.
Yeah, he wanted
TV
us to
man.
find.
Yeah.
Mr. TV man, you're boring. And then just walks out of the room.
Okay.
Yes, you bore me, sir.
Okay. Next bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ember Ray's bedroom. Where's Ember Ray? Where the hell did I put Ember Ray's bedroom? I know it's good. It's good. It's right here. Oh, there you are, Ember. This bedroom is way more chaotic. It's like an art piece itself. It's just a chaos of art pieces. The bed is barely recognizable under all these different canvases and boards and paint supplies. Art lines the wall.
Relate to this.
Art lines the wall. Vibrant, unique kind of style that you've been seeing. Ember was a brilliant painter, or is a brilliant painter by the looks of it.
And of course there's a pink TV in the corner. This was the baby's room. Ember was so simple and pure. Sebastian thought she may be a simpleton. Sebastian didn't know what Bodhi saw in her, but they had fallen in love and abandoned Sebastian, disappearing into the night, afraid to face the new world Sebastian had created.
Is there video games?
There is. Well, I mean, if you want to start looking underneath all the art and stuff.
Yes.
Chat, what do they find under the art? What else you want to look at?
Find an AK-47 filled with
Is there
rounds.
Is there a desk underneath anything somewhere?
No desk. Nope. It doesn't look like she had any kind of. You don't even know where she kept her clothes or anything. They might be on the floor. Yeah.
Is behind any of the various stashed art pieces on against the wall? Is there anything written on the wall behind them?
There's nothing written on the wall, but there is one spot on the wall that obviously from the dust outline, there was a painting that was there that is no longer there.
Oh, we gotta go get the one from downstairs and put it back where it belongs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it roughly the dimensions of the family painting from the family room?
Yes.
Okay.
Little Bones, I read that first. Penises taped to the wall, and I was like, "Oh fuck, how are we gonna work this in?" That was last episode. Last episode was the explosion of dildos. You missed that. That was a lot of dildos in that episode. A lot of dildos, a lot of cocaine.
Pretty sure that happened in Small Town Murder one time, actually.
Pennies taped to the wall, Titters. You find all these pennies taped to the wall.
Pennies?
Yeah.
Are they edible?
Just some kind of to get to bring the painting back up.
It looks like she was making a picture out of different colored pennies.
Is it edible?
Okay, so Sharkface, you're going down to get that painting that's downstairs in the living room?
Yeah, Sharkface, be helpful. Let me go get it.
All right, Sharkface, when you go down there, you take that painting off the wall. There's a safe behind the painting with a little lock.
Oh.
We have a key. We have a little key.
Little key. Okay.
And it's in my pocket because it's my trench coat that I stole.
Yeah.
I open it up.
You put it up and you open up the safe and you find a larger key, a big iron old key.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, we know.
Still trying to eat the pennies on the wall.
Look at you! You found the key to the heart of the manor. Come on.
Silly, that heart's not alive. It doesn't have a heart.
Children.
I don't want kids.
Make your dick save.
How many pennies has she eaten at this point, Lich? She's trying to eat them.
You trying to eat the pennies? There's like 100 pennies. You're about 50 in.
Sarah's just gonna continue eating the pennies.
Sharkface wait, escape room. He bursts back into the room.
Oh, good for you. That looks like something we need.
Yeah.
I think I could probably open that really big door that I tried to stab.
Yeah. I bet we could. Let's go do that.
Nobody's trying to stop
Back
Titters
downstairs. Going into the kitchen, opening up the door.
Before we go, I want to take a picture of Ember's bedroom.
Okay.
How many pennies have I eaten now? Did I finish it off?
Yes. You finished it off.
Nobody stops Titters from doing shit anymore.
Phrasing.
Do your own thing.
Are the cameras, are they Polaroids or are they just like normal disposable cameras?
I think I like that they're Polaroids. Yeah, they're Polaroids.
Okay, thank you.
Very fitting of the time period. Oh, the one thing I didn't mention to chat is that this vampire world is like, think Fallout with the 50s aesthetic. This is like an 80s aesthetic, empty streets, but neon 80s stuff is like frozen in the 80s. And so yeah, it's a Polaroid for sure.
Cool. All right, let's go downstairs and open the big lock.
Are we ready? Are we ready to go downstairs? Anything else you want to do in the house? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the end. Not forever.
Before we continue, before we continue, Titters has her 2 cents to give.
Okay.
Because she ate $1.
Are you gonna throw up pennies and give them to us? Is that your 2 cents?
No. If we wait long enough, the vampires will eventually erode their atmosphere away, and then there will be a solar flare, and then everyone here will just die.
Yeah, but that takes too long.
Not if we speed up the coal production.
Yeah, we'll take them out with greenhouse gas emissions. Yeah!
Just all of a sudden, Titters has a new apocalypse idea because she ate all these pennies.
You got 100 pennies in your gut, Titters. And a refrigerator. And a fridge, yeah.
And a fridge.
Yay, copper poisoning.
Yay!
I don't think Titters understands what poison is at this point.
Let's unlock the door.
Big lock. This door's been here for a while. When you open up, the cold from the basement hits you, and the stale and kind of a little moist, but also if this much coal has a smell, I'm not sure, I've never been around this much coal, but you smell something, and it's coal.
Yeah, it's a really bad smell. It's not fun.
As you as you go down into the stairs down into the basement's massive, although most of it seems to be housing mounds and mounds of coal still. And there's a giant.
Why is this here? Is this their warehouse?
Well, funny. There's a giant stove furnace that takes up the rest of the room. And then, of course, there's a pink TV installed right above the furnace doors.
Did Sebastian turn you into a stove? Is that why you've been stove?
Oh my God. The heart of the home. Where Grandma would send Sebastian to make him shovel coal into the stove to heat the world. Or his world. Their world. When Ben discovered Sebastian's plans to release the NOS4 virus into the air around the world, it overwhelmed his poor heart. He thought there could be some other way. But Sebastian knew better. How could Ben understand that Sebastian was doing this to save the world? If Moloch were allowed to turn everyone in the world, we'd all die hungry vampires. No. Ben would be the last price paid. And I watched my brother burn to save the world. More children.
I am the protector of this world.
So listen to me, Mao. I cannot allow you to end this world. I've given too much. But while I cannot shove you into the stove, I have a more fitting place for you.
That's when, from around the piles, beings step, tall and thin, wearing one-piece red suits with round glass helmets, and inside those helmets are bulging, ridged, elongated green heads with clusters of 4 purplish black tentacles surrounding their mouths. A psionic blast freezes you all, and time stops. You watch in horror as they raise glowing red pistols, and a crackling energy erupts around each of you. You feel yourselves being raised up off the ground.
No.
I can't think of a more fitting end for a destroyer of worlds to be forced to spend eternity in ours. Goodbye, Mao.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch.
And the world goes dark.